The punk band Egotronic made a music video recently in which they sang On Against Nazis. They sang something along the lines of, I don't care about Nazis, I don't give an F about Nazis, I just want them to fall hard, I don't want them to fall too softly. So that is the overall line. It is not an encouragement to become violent, but it's like an embrace of a negative outcome for those people that they hate, Nazis apparently. At least that's the text of the song. The video is a bit different, and instead of Nazis they actually just show conservatives, and because they know they are doing something wrong, they are these leftist cowards who then shift the names of the protagonists and use lookalikes so that people can identify who was actually meant. And the scenery is a birthday party that took place this year. A journalist of the magazine Spiegel had its 65th birthday, I believe. There he invited a number of guests, most notably Reinhold Beckmann, that is a softball talker, boulevard tabloid talkmaster. Then there is a former CDU or the Union member Erika Steinbach. The CDU/Union is the party of Angela Merkel. It's the No Purpose Party. But when Erika Steinbach became a member of it many decades ago, it used to be a somewhat conservative party. Now it's a void, no purpose party, power grabbing entity. She left the party, and you see here she's sitting in the back, and that is because the all-inclusive left does not want you to sit with them when you dare no longer to pay any fees to them and to be member of their associations. So once she left the party, they actually installed a chair in the parliament. She couldn't just use any of these many free seats to sit down. No, they installed a separate chair to signal to her and to anybody who dares to leave these organizations that they will not sit with you if you don't pay any fees. They are like the mafia. Then there was Jan Fleischhauer, who is a columnist of the Spiegel still. He is a somewhat conservative person. However, like Paul Ryan, he's in the camp of calling everybody a Nazi if the crowd is shouting loud enough. Also attendant was Mario Müller. He is a member of the Generation Identity. In the video, these names were replaced by similar sounding names, and in case of Mr. Müller, even the guy who was pointed to was changed. So instead of Mario Müller, they used Martin Sellner, for example. That's the husband of Brittany Pettibone. He is more recognizable, and they called him Seltener instead of Sellner. Erika Steinbach, that's the former CDU member, is now Felsbach. Reinhold Beckmann is now Beckermann. Matthias Matussek is Matzek, and Fleischhauer is Tofuhauer. That's easily recognizable for Germans because, for example, Fleisch means meat, and that is, as a joke, a conservative is against vegetarians or vegans or whatever, and therefore he is against tofu. Hauer means a beater, or can mean a number of things, but the reference would be made by anybody who sees this. Anybody would identify Tofuhauer as Fleischhauer. So this is how it works. They are cowards, and they introduce these individuals in this video step by step, so that they can kind of message to the crowd their intentions. And what you see next is a lady who is putting together a gun and are actually going as far as to targeting these individuals at the party and to ultimately shoot them. Mr. Matussek is taking the band to court. However, I don't believe they will be convicted. I think this will fall under freedom of expression. Right. First, I think, yes, a judge should actually decide that this is a freedom of expression issue and people should actually be able to make these horrendous videos, even though I see them as a call to violence, and they are. Secondly, of course, I support Matthias Matussek in his ambition to do this, because that creates a visibility of what is going on. You cannot just have this pass by and pretend that there is no call to violence on the political left. It is cowardly presented, but of course it is present, and he has every right to make this his case. And there's also the issue of the double standard. We cannot allow the left to target us all the time while we are not allowed to talk back. Imagine we would make such a video with a killer murdering Angela Merkel or Hillary Clinton or Jeffrey Epstein. We would not do this, they do it, and we have to point out these double standards. I will link the video below. It's a terrible song. I did not include it because of copyright issues. I just presented the footage that is necessary to comment on it, which is the fair usage I can expect for a journalistic handling of this matter, and I trust that this is legally recognized should I be taken to court for it. So you find a link to the original video and their terrible music in the description box, and enjoy it. Thank you for listening, and I'll see you soon. Bye.